Welcome back to Lex Lifestyle Travel Plus. We have admired their abilities and watched them develop into stars and starlets, but we haven't always witnessed their ascent to notoriety and wealth. For this video, we're concentrating on performers who are the perfect representations of rich's fantastic, inspiring rags to riches story. Starting off with number 10, Sylvester Stallone. In some respects, Stallone's rise from a speech impediment and essential nothing to the legendary actor, screenwriter, and director he is today is mirrored in Rocky. Stallone spent some time in foster care after his parents divorced before relocating with his mother and stepfather. Multiple schools impulsion because of emotional and academic problems led to a troubled youth school graduate. When Stallone tried to keep acting, he ran into real money problems that forced him to work as a movie theater usher, an adult film star, and a lion cage cleaner at the Central Park Zoo. Stallone didn't become famous until he wrote and acted in the rags to riches richest rockstar tale, Rocky. Number 9. Justin Bieber. There's no doubt that Justin Bieber's upbringing wasn't the best, despite the fact that he may not be the world's favorite celebrity. He was brought up by his lone mother. Bieber grew up in a low-income housing, effectively sharing a pull-out sofa with the mice and insects while sleeping hungry at night on many days. YouTube videos led to Justin Bieber's first significant break. His mother would upload videos of him singing R&B songs. Nevertheless, he continued to live in poverty with his mother working menial jobs to make ends meet. Before Scooter Braun, a former marketing executive for So Def Recordings, discovered his videos and gave Beaver Fever the boost into its current level of financial success, the band was expanding online. At number 8, we have Tom Cruise. The pretty boy of Hollywood may be fairly wealthy today, but his early existence of deprivation and abuse was very different from the extravagant lifestyle he now enjoys. While they were in 6th grade, Cruise's family was under the control of an abusive father. Cruise's mother moved the family to the United States when she and his father split up, where she was forced to work many jobs in order to support the family. Cruise finally got his big break as an actor in 1980, with the movie Once Endless Love. This was the start of an amazing career that made his early years of poverty look like nothing. Number 7. Hilary Swank. This million-dollar baby may have a long list of achievements and an Academy Award to her name. However, it wasn't without difficulty. Swank's early years were very dissimilar from the lavish lifestyle she may now lead. When she was 6 years old and lived in a trailer park, the local parents ignored her. With a school play of The Jungle Book behind her and her parents, however, things were only about to get worse. Swank, who was 15 at that time, and her mother moved to Los Angeles soon after getting a divorce so that Swank could pursue her career as an actress. Lacking the means to rent a permanent home, for a while the two of them lived in a car, but in the end, it was all worthwhile. Number 6. Joanne Rowling. Desperation and personal struggles weighed heavily on the mind that created the expansive Harry Potter universe. When Joanne Rowling, now better known as J.K. Rowling, was compelled to apply for state assistance benefits, she was going through a divorce from journalist George Orantes and had recently moved to Edinburgh with her kid. Rowling characterized her predicament as being as bad as it could possibly be, without her being houseless, jobless, and mentally depressed. Rowling could get away from her hard life by writing in coffee shops, and she did so until she finished the first Harry Potter book. Rowling would have 12 major publishing houses turn down her book, but she never lost hope. Bloomsbury Publishing found Rowling's work and gave the project the go-ahead before she could be saved from her miserable life and turned into one of the best novelists of all time. Before we continue, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more updates. At number 5, we have Eminem. Born Marshall Bruce Mathers III, Eminem's career as a Grammy nominee didn't just happen. According to the rapper, his early life was marked by frequent moves and a significant amount of time spent in public housing as a result of his mother's inability to maintain a job. Because of the frequent moves he experienced during his school years and his awkward behavior, it was challenging for him to make friends. Marshall dropped out of 9th grade when he was 17 years old, starting a life of rap battle performances and odd jobs to make ends meet in Detroit region. Most of the rappers think Eminem is the best of all time because of how good he is at rapping, even though he didn't have a stable family or a father figure when he was growing up. Now at number 4, we have Jim Carrey. The humorous actor Jim Carrey, who was born in Canada, gives off the impression of having the perfect upbringing, but this could be further from the truth. In his early years, the funny actor had a lot of problems, especially when his father lost his job and had to use food stamps to keep his family from going hungry. After a full day of work, a 12-year-old Jim obtained an after-school job and worked there for 8 hours every day. Despite his best effort, the Carey family struggled to make ends meet by living out of a van and working as janitors and security guards. Jim Carrey made a living by performing as an opener for Buddy Hackett and Rodney Dangerfield before breaking out on the comedy and acting scenes. Now at number 3, Halle Berry. This former X-Men's early years were not quite Monsters Ball, complete with an estranged father who battered his wife and time spent in a shelter. Barry experienced a lot of discrimination as a youngster because she went to a public school where the majority of the students were white. She was a cheerleader, an honor student, and the prom queen. The young Barry was driven, but she showed it most when she first moved to New York, before her career took off. Barry had no choice but to spend a night in a homeless shelter. Barry received her first significant role in the 1990 film Jungle Fever after moving to the Big Apple. Number 2. Shania Twain. Shania Twain's childhood was anything but perfect, and her father frequently went without food. Her parents did their best to maintain the family financially, but it was frequently insufficient. Twain proposed that her mother move the family to a homeless shelter, where they stayed for just under 2 years while the relationship between her parents started to fade and become contentious. Twain started singing in bars at the age of 8 to help pay the bills when she reached 13, after they had returned home. Twain's first break came when she was asked to perform on the Tommy Hunter show, but she didn't start pursuing a career in music until she had graduated from high school. And finally, at number 1, we have Oprah Winfrey. Oprah has a reputation for giving away items valued at thousands of dollars to the listeners of her talk show. But she probably never would have imagined it was possible. She made a name for herself despite having difficult upbringing. Oprah led a pretty troubled life while working as an actress, producer, talk show host, and philanthropist. When Oprah was 9 years old, a family member is said to have molested her for 4 years before she ran away. She gave birth premature to a boy who passed away soon after, and she started stealing money from her mother to keep up with her classmates in school. Even though she had a hard childhood, Oprah went on to become the queen of the media and a global superstar. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is Lux Lifestyle Travel Plus. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell for more updates. See you in our next video.